All right, so our cool online tools for today. So we have number one, because video is such a big part of social media these days and a big part of marketing, and certainly it is the most consumed content when you talk about text and images and video. Video is one of the most consumed platforms. So the question isn't a question of whether you should have video, it's really a must. It's really a question of what you're posting and how you can edit it so that it's quick and easy for the platforms for you to go and post reels and shorts and just normal videos to your social media platform. So we have this particular app, which is called movavi.com. And it is a video editor that helps you to really edit your video. So you can do things like put transitions in, you can stitch videos together. So if you've taken a couple of videos or 2 or 3 videos, want to put them into a sequence together, you can use this tool here. You can speed it up, do slow-mo, and you can change the colors, the sharpness, and insert images in, put text over it, put your calls to actions on it as well too. So it really is quite a versatile system that you can use. It is for PCs, and there is a Mac version as well too, and you get a free trial with this. So if you want to try it out and find out how it works, then download the free trial. It is an app that works on your computer as opposed to an app just on your phone. So if you're more comfortable working on your PC and you want something that's hosted on your computer, it'll save bandwidth. It's not quicker than having things download up and down from the web. So that one there is called movavi.com. Now these links, we will pop these into chat. If you can't see the URL bar, not sure how to spell it, we'll drop these into chat so they're clickable and you can go and have a look at them at your leisure. And at the end of the session here, you'll be able to save that chat and you can download them. So if you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your Zoom bar, you'll see a speech bubble icon. Underneath it, it says chat. If you click on that, that will open up chat. You'll see there are people there already introducing themselves and saying g'day as well. And that first link is already in there. And there are 3 little dots at the bottom of chat. If you click on that, then you can save that chat to your computer and then click on those links at will. All right, next one we have is, this is just an easy, what would you call it, accounting solution for businesses. So some of you I know are using Xero, there's Zoho Books, there's QuickBooks. This one here is really a simpler, easier version, really designed for sole traders. So if you're a solo operator in your business or a small business, maybe with a VA or a couple of VAs, then this is worth checking out. Really good for service-based businesses. So if you're a coach or if you're providing any trade services or even digital services or film services, then this is a great option. So it's an app that's driven from your phone. It's called henry.com. And you can do your invoicing, you can collect payments, and you can collect payments either in person or on the go. And it also has advice there. So if you've got questions about what you can't claim, there's a whole database in there of questions, and they do hook it up with a chat bot in there, so that you can work out, whether an expense that you've or a receipt you've got is tax deductible, how much is tax deductible, even things like, what sort of claims you can make on, what's available for you at tax time. And there's a whole database in there. So that alone means that it's quite a helpful app just to quickly find out, rather than ringing up your accountant and having them tell you what you can claim or answer your question. Sometimes running up a bill there. This app here is quite a good solution for that as well too. So, and they charge with a percentage. So they have a 1% fee on income paid into the account. So they run it a wee bit differently to a fixed service or a fixed fee for some of the platforms there. So depending on how much you are invoicing out, this may or may not be a good solution for you. And that 1% fee is capped at $1,500 a year. So it is a reasonably inexpensive tool for managing your accounts and be able to manage it from your phone and on the go as well. So that one is called, and it is an Australian tool as well too, this particular app. So it's called henry.com.au, and it's HNRY.com.au. All right. This tool is for all of you people that want to automate things, and maybe tried Zapier or some of the likes and have found that a little bit difficult. Zapier is a reasonably good tool, but for some people, it depending on what you're doing, can require a bit of manipulation inside the Zaps. There is this one here called taskmagic.com. The reason why this one caught my eye in that it's very much like a Zapier automation tool, except rather than manually typing in what you'd like it to do. So let's say, for instance, you're wanting to, you've got a spreadsheet of, let's say, what would you call it? A Google spreadsheet, which is collecting names and addresses or survey information off a Google form. If you want to get that into your CRM, and then if you're using a tool like Zapier, then you would type out all these steps inside Zapier or choose the parts of the Zap that you want to have recorded. This particular tool, all you do is you click through what you want it to do. So you open up your app and it will record what you're doing in the app, and you click through all of the actions that you want it to do, and it will record that, and then it will turn that into an automation. So with that recording, it clicks, it will see the clicks that you're making, and that's how it creates that automation. So you don't need any coding skills or need to know necessarily how it works. You just work through a process that you're normally doing repetitively, and it will create an automation to then click that off. So it is really quite a simple tool. I did have a look at it, and it's quite handy to use, and it's easy to use from the point of view that most of it is just doing what you'd normally do inside an app and being able to automate that process. So that one there is called taskmagic.com. And for those of you, I don't know whether you can hear this cat that I'm looking after in the background making lots of noise. It's wanting to get outside. If you can't, then it's because we've got an app on there to cut out the background noise. So there is an app called crystalsound.ai, and that cuts out your background noise so that all you hear is what's in the proximity of your microphone or your computer. So it can eliminate things like car noises or doors slamming, babies crying, any distracting noise that's in the background. It integrates with most of the popular tools, so Zoom being one of them. If you're using Google Meet or Skype or Microsoft Teams, Slack, then it will mute out the rest of that sound or cut out the sound in the background. So really quite handy if you're recording things, and maybe you're recording possibly a course material or things for a membership site or a tutorial, and you don't want the background noises in, or it's important you don't have it there, then crystalsound.ai is a great way for removing the sound. And they actually have you can try it out for free, and they have a lifetime membership to this, or a lifetime payment. So you pay once and you have it for life. A really good piece of technology, particularly if you're making videos, to really help with the quality of your sound. All right, the last one I've got for you is not an app or a tool, just happens to be what I'm reading at the moment or listening to on Audible, and that is Alex Hormozi. So if you haven't heard of Alex Hormozi, he's just done a massive amount of marketing to launch his new book, which is called 100 Million Leads, or $100 Million Leads. He's got a previous book called $100 Million Offers. If you're wanting to really work through how to create offers for your business and how to generate leads at scale, then these are really good books and audios to be able to listen to. So he sells these books here at just at the minimum price on Amazon, but also inside here, and this is the part that I want to show you, is he's got courses. So he's got an offers course and a leads course, and it's all free. So he's got a philosophy of giving away the farm. So he gives away all of this information. Once you hit $1 million in revenue, then you're qualified if you want to hire him to work with him. But for all of this information here is great for small business. So if you're looking at getting some ideas on what to do, how to run your leads and how to get leads, some frameworks there for making sales, then this is really quite a good resource here. And as I say, it's all free. and it's well worth going through. If you go into Audible, you can download his books on Audible, and you can get either the Kindle version or the hard copy of his book on Amazon as well too. So that there is Alex Hormozi. If you don't know who he is, he made his, I suppose, his name in gyms, filling out gyms, but he's worked in a ton of other businesses and he's just got a system that works well. His domain, acquisition.com, I believe he bought that domain for $300,000. So someone already had it. He bought the domain because he wanted it for this year. So I guess that means he makes a reasonable amount of money if he can afford to buy a domain for that $300 million. And that there would be a roundup of our Call Online apps and tools for today.